You should not lie to your elders. You look tired. You should lie down for a while. Do you hear it? The same lie is used in two different kind of situations. So this is what today's video is about. Hello everyone, I am Adrija. Welcome again. Today I am back with a quite interesting topic. We all have many different words which we use. They are very simple, but when you observe it carefully, you might get to know that there are the same words used in different kind of situations. The exact same word, the exact same spelling, but different meanings. So these words are known as homographs, and today's video is all about them. So today in this video, I am going to give you many examples of homographs, the words which have the exact same spelling but different meanings. So first, let's take the one that we talked about in the beginning of this video, that is lie. The first meaning of lie is not true or a false statement, right? That is known as a lie. So do not tell a lie. A lie can also be used as a noun and a verb. So as a noun, you can tell it as tell a lie, right? Do not tell a lie. So here lie is a noun, but you should not lie to your elders. Here lie is a verb. However, they both have the same meaning. But do you know there is another meaning of lie? I'm sure you all have used it once in a while. That is lying down, to lie down. It means to move to a horizontal position. I mean to rest for a while. You can say that. To lie down. They have the exact same spelling, L-I-E. The first meaning is not the truth, and the second is in a resting position. So that was the first one. Now the next one is left, L-E-F-T, left. The first meaning of left, opposite of right, right? So the right direction, the left direction. That is what it means. Take a left turn after this road. Left. I am a left-handed person. Left. That it means the opposite of right. But there is another meaning of left. That is the past tense of leave. Right. Left is the past tense of the verb leave. What does leave means? To depart a place. So an example, she left her house at night. Take a left turn, she left her house at night. You see the difference? The exact same spelling but entirely different meanings. So now let's move to the next one. The next one is bark. Bark. B-A-R-K. This bark has two meanings as well. The first one, the sound of a dog. I mean, a dog barks, right? So what is that bark? It is the sound produced by the dog. So the street dogs are barking very loudly. Bark. That is one. The other one is the covering of a tree or the woody structure present in the tree, to protect it, to cover it. That is bark. So they have the same spelling, B-A-R-K, but entirely different meanings. The fourth one, stalk. Stalk. S-T-A-L-K. Stalk. Stalk has two meanings as well. The first meaning is to, follow someone without taking their permission, or possibly to harass someone. Possibly like to follow someone without them knowing about it. You can say it as that as well. An example, he went to the police because he was afraid that he was being stalked. What does stalk mean here? That someone was following him. So someone was stalking him. Okay, that is what stalk means. But there is another meaning of stalk. It is a biological term. It is a part of a plant. A stalk basically connects the parts of a plant to the stem. Suppose the leaf is connected to the stem with petiole. It is known as a petiole. So that is the stalk. The flower is connected with the stalk. So those connecting parts are known as stalk, and it has the exact same spelling as that stalk. So they are very different in their meanings, but they have the same spelling. Now the next one, date. D-A-T-E, date. Date is the name of a fruit. I'm sure you have heard of it or even have eaten it. Date is the name of a fruit. It is a dry fruit, is quite nutritious. So that is a date. But what do we know the actual meaning of date is? It is a day of a month, right? Expressed in numbers. So what is today's date? Today's date is 8th September 2024. That is today's date. So there are two meanings of date. Number one, the name of the fruit date. Number two, the calendar date. So these are the two meanings of the word date. The sixth one now, watch. Watch, a pretty simple word but has many different meanings as well. The first one, to watch, to look, observe, see, view. You can use anything, all are synonyms. So that is what watch means. You know, watching the TV. He has been watching the TV since morning. That is what watch means. But there is another meaning of watch, that is wristwatch. So it is a device to check time, right? It is basically a clock. So a wristwatch also uses the same watch as watch. So the same spelling yet different meanings and different parts of speech as well. To look, that watch is a verb, but here a watch is a noun. So that's the difference. Now the next one, bank. B-A-N-K, bank. Bank has two meanings as well. The first one is a river bank. You know the sides of a river. It is the river bank, right? For example, he swam to the opposite bank of the river. So here we are talking in context of the river, thus bank. But there is another kind of bank. I'm sure you all have went there once, and it is the bank where we deposit money, we withdraw money, we take loans, borrow money. So a building where monetary transactions take place. That is another bank. So the same spelling word bank, B-A-N-K, has two different meanings. Number one is in context of the river, and number two in context of monetary transactions. So the two banks. The next one is book, the simplest one yet, book. We all know what a book is, right? So here is a book. Basically a bundle of pages from where we study. So that is a book. Storybooks, school books, poetry books, different types of books. So this is the noun book, right? It is a noun. But there is another kind of book, and it is the verb book. What is that book? It is to book a train, to book a hotel. So here book means to make a reservation, to reserve something in advance. That is also the same book, B-O-O-K. Let me book a cab for you. So here the same book as in the school books. So B-O-O-K, this book has two different meanings, the noun book and the verb book. The next one is letter. Letter also has two different meanings. The number one is alphabets. You know A, B, C, D. The letter A, the letter B, the letter X. So these are what? Letters. But there is another letter. You know chitti or mail. It is also letter, right? A type of communication, you know, we write it on a page and we send it to someone via the post office. So that is also letter. So the same spelling letter has two different meanings. Now moving on to the next one, and it is well. Well. Well has two meanings as well. Number one is, talking about doing something good. For example, you did well, you did good. Well done. What does it mean? Good job. So here we are talking in context of how well your performance is, for example. So that well. But there is another well, the noun well. What is the well? You know from where we can take out water. It is basically a hole dug deep inside the ground, and we can take out groundwater from it using the pulley and all. So that is also well, W-E-L-L. You might not find many wells in the city, but if you go to a countryside, you will see wells there. So that is the same spelling well as in well done. So W-E-L-L, this also has two different meanings. The next one is cool. Cool. C-O-O-L, cool. The literal meaning of cool is, low temperature. When we talk about a temperature lower than usual. So you can tell it as chilly or cold as well. For example, the temperature today is nice, cool and not very humid. So that is cool. A temperature lower than usual. But there is another meaning of the word cool, and it is calm, having a calm composure. Example, cool down. What does it mean? Calm down. Calm yourself, cool yourself. So cool can be also used to express calmness, peace, for example. So these are the two different meanings of cool. The number one, the low temperature cool, and the number two, the calm cool. So here are two different cools. The next one is match. Match. Match has many different meanings. Match, the number one is match the columns. We all have done it in our schools, right? Match the columns. What does match mean here? It means to connect the dots between two similar things. So suppose there are two similar things and we are matching them together. So match, that is match. But there is another match, a contest, a tournament, a game, a cricket match. That is also the exact same match as match the columns, right? I was very happy India won the match yesterday. That match is the same as match the columns. I mean, they have the same spelling, but their meanings are entirely different. But there is another meaning of match as well. That is matches, right? This is a matchbox and a matchsticks. How do we use it? We use it to light a fire. So this match has the same spelling as a cricket match, and it also has the same spelling as match the columns. So this is how interesting homographs actually are. You will have the exact same word, but they would be used in such different situations that it's very wild. The next one is fly. Fly is a pretty simple word, right? What does it normally mean? To move through the air, to not walk, to fly. Birds fly, airplanes fly, kites fly. So all these fly. That is fly. It is the verb fly. But there is a noun fly as well. That is dragonfly, butterfly, housefly, firefly. So what is this fly? It is an insect. So an insect that flies, we call it as a fly. So they are mostly similar, but when you look at it, they are actually not that similar at all, because one is used to describe the movement in air and the other is used to describe an insect, right? So the same word fly is used in two different meanings, that is fly and fly. The next one is right. Right. R-I-G-H-T, right. We all know one right, that is right-handed. I am a right-handed person. The opposite of left, that right. My house is to the right of my school. So that right. But there is another right that is the opposite of wrong, or you could say correct, right? Choose the right option. That is the same right as in the right direction, right? So these two are the same words yet have different meanings. The number one is the right in terms of direction, the number two in terms of correctness. So these are the two rights. Now the last but not the least, it is ring. Ring. We all know one ring, that is the jewelry that we wear or that we put on our fingers, right? That is a ring. It is a beautiful jewelry that we have. But there is another ring. The telephone is ringing. Someone pick it up. Ring. So here ring is the sound of a telephone. R-I-N-G. The exact same ring as in the jewelry ring. Two very different meanings, yet the same word, same spelling, right? So this is ring. Ring as well as ring. So here were a few homographs for you all. You know, some words which have the same spelling yet have very, very different meanings. These are actually very interesting, and these are very daily used. I mean, you will use it normally in day-to-day life, but you might have never noticed that how many words are there that are similar in spelling, but we use it in different ways. And if you know any other words like this where they have the same spelling yet different meanings, then make sure to write it down in the comment box below. I'd eagerly be waiting for your comments. Write it down with an example as well. So this is a video that I wanted to make, and thus I shared it with you all. I hope you liked it and found it interesting. If you did so, click on the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll meet you soon in the next video. That's it for today. Thank you. Bye.